Hola, race fans. SpeedZoneTV up in the booth tonight. I'm your host, Robert Warrens, alongside my best friend, longtime colleague, companion. Yeah, that's right. Chrissy Two Shoes Schuessler. What's up, Chris? How are you?
Hi, Robert. I'm doing well. Welcome, everybody. It's good to be here tonight. I'm glad that you finally acknowledged our companionship openly to the fans. That makes me feel good. I'll let you have it here. Looks like we're running Indianapolis Motor Speedway tonight, and I'm looking forward to some good racing. So, Robert, take us away.
Yeah, we got 70 laps of action packed up for tonight. We're sitting with 30 cars on the grid. We'll roll through them in a second, but it's a cold track, 65 degrees, partly cloudy, 5-mile-an-hour winds, 86% humidity, so I'm expecting some cloud cover as we roll through. We're going to roll through our grid quickly here before these guys just start to roll.
I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. There's
quite
a few cars here tonight.
Ben Ryan in the 67 machine with Tyler Manning on the outside pole.
Second caution
in the 78.
Be a drive-through, and third caution is disqualification.
In the third position.
At the start of the race, Matt Worrell, number 79, requested an EOL. I will give that to you. Also, number 83, Liam, you have an EOL at the beginning of this race.
Yes.
Good luck, everybody. Have fun. It's a long race, and it'll spread out. So just have fun with that and save your tires.
You've just heard race control give the down and dirty on drivers not running over each other for 70 laps. So just rolling through our grid again quickly. 67 of Ben Ryan taking the pole. He's been a staple in the series, running up front. Tyler Manning, I believe he's third in points right now in that 78 machine. Tolleson, 2 wins on the season in that 28 truck. Morton, I believe Morton is second or fourth in points in that 88 truck. Our points leader currently right now, that 29 of Pylon. Don Francesco, he's up in 5th in points in the 24 machine. Ramsey in the 13 is in 7th. Straminski in the 34 and 8th. Wilkinson, he hasn't been away for a few races, in the 20. Robert Bubs Monday in the 57. I don't know why they call him Bubs, probably because he's slow. Number 11 of Copperthorne, he's actually second in points in the 98
One more time,
machine.
Well, guys, I just need one last mic check. Thank you.
First in the 58 and 12th. Barker in the 96 and 13th. Miller in the 15th and 14th. 15th goes out to Isgrig. Isbell in 16th. Phipps in 17th. Banky in 18th. Hawkins in 19th. 20th goes out to Presley. Lussier in 21st. 22nd to Fuller. Hunter in 23rd. Grace, he's won a race this season, in 24th. Beebe, Justin Beebe in 25th. Richardson 26th. Warall 27th. McKee,
hey, can someone let the stream know that there's comms coming through the broadcast?
Somebody could let Mark know that stream knows that the broadcast has comms going through. 29th is Laurent in the 06, and Wagner routing out the field in 30th position.
Well, we have our fair share of drivers tonight.
We have a lot of drivers, Chris.
We do. It was. Well, I'm excited here. It looks pretty good. Cooler track conditions. We'll see how that affects these drivers.
Yeah, we were out in practice today. It's about 21 laps for a tank of fuel, so it's going to be very interesting.
I was told to tell you that they know.
Yeah, yeah.
Ryan, that's a really cool truck. I like it.
Getting ready to see that green flag.
Green flag, green flag.
And it's out. 67 gets a good jump. Banning on the outside, Olsen in behind with Morton in the 4th position. Down into corner 1, hoping to see a clean turn 1 here. Oh, Manning hard into the wall.
Oh my goodness. Right into the wall.
Yellow flag.
That's going to give us a second to do something special here, Chris.
Let's do it. I'm excited. There's our SpeedZoneTV instant replay. That's always good to see. Not early in the race, but...
Yeah, we just, hearing the request from the people, we have turned off the comms for the Wagner's Welding Truck Series. We're gonna figure out what the heck happened there, but looked like a lot happened. I'm gonna go here first. We'll take a look at this.
Looks like some of those fast repairs are going to be cashed in early.
Yeah, that's crazy because that's the first incident that I'm seeing. I'm gonna try it one more time here. Try to get zoom. Full far chase cam here. Looking at quarter speed because we saw Manning just get shot to the outside. So that's piling on the inside. We're on board with Don Francesco in the 24. So did he just lose it?
Looks like maybe just some cold tires there, just racing a little too hard. Because it looked like the steering just broke. It looks like he's already out of control.
Yeah, he is. He just lost it all on his own. 24 machine gets caught up into it. That's Ramsey in there. Straminski. 20 of Wilkinson. Bubs Monday.
Huh. Monday.
Yeah. Driving like it's Monday. Drove right into that.
Yeah. Monday's the worst day of the week.
That's what I heard. 6 of Isbell. That's the 40 of Isgrig. Isgrig was last week's winner at Talladega. See them all pile in. I have to see what that 58 machine did. It looks like he made it through. Don't know how. No damage. Look at that. That's crazy. Get back to live action here, Chris. But looks solo spin with a whole bunch of carnage. Definitely a bunch of fast repairs being used. Wasn't expecting that from the 78 machine, to be honest. He's been a top runner all season, third in points, averaging finish of 6 spots. So it's going to be a lot of work for him to get up there.
Well, we're certainly early enough in this race where I think that's definitely possible to make your way back up.
Yeah, I mean, bearing that there's no further carnage, he definitely has a shot to make up those spots.
You are correct.
Very correct. So we were out practicing, and you're going to notice some markers on the wall, and we'll shift the cameras around. But as the drivers are going into turns 1 and 3, there's signs to count down from 3, 2, 1, and then there's a set of lights. So we're going to be looking at the lift points of the various drivers to see how they're entering the corner, how they're saving tires, and really kind of just dissecting their driving styles, because everyone's going to be a little bit different. Ran a fuel run too. We got to have relative idea of what tire wear should be and handling characteristics. So I think, after about 15 laps, you're going to either see drivers knock down the wall or get really loose and hook into the inside wall, depending on, what they're doing for entry of the corner.
And I was going to say this too, kind of just changing thoughts really quick here. This is a long track, if I'm not mistaken, right? So if these guys have utilized like their fast repair early, if they take damage, at least they can do repairs and not lose, hopefully, too many laps. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, it's it's the same length of track as same length of lap time as a super speedway, right? So it's like 50 seconds a lap.
Okay.
And even track size is 2.5 miles an hour. So, Daytona and Talladega are speedways. They're as large as this, so.
Yeah, I was going to say, it should be encouraging, at least if these guys get some damage, especially those guys that had to use their fast repair, that they can still do some repairs, even if it's, kind of a piece at a time to sort of stay competitive in this race.
Yeah, 100%. Lights are off on the truck of pacing. Then Ryan holds the pole still with Barry Tolleson on the outside pole. Island and Hurst in the 3rd and 4th position, or is that Morton? 88 truck. Drivers are going to be coming around as the pace truck ducks in here.
One thing I always liked about this track was at least the pit entry was always pretty easy.
Yep. It gives you a lot of opportunity there to get it woed up. Green is out. Barry gets a little squirrely on the outside, leaving Ryan enough room to scooch away.
Was that a scooch?
It's a technical term. And you can see that really the driving style here is you got to wrap both ends at the bottom. And one of the things that Indianapolis is it's not very forgiving if you miss entry of either of the corners of, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You got to hook the bottom every time.
So if you enter the corner bad, then it's going to be pretty tough to recover coming out, essentially.
Yeah, you're going to see it as we get later in the run. As these tires get worn, the car that, is chasing is going to have an opportunity to pounce and make a pass, right? So,
you know what? You said pounce and make a pass, and I'm pretty excited to see some of that later in this race.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, you are. With long straightaways like this, the draft is going to be very critical. But you have these flat 90-degree turns that require perfect braking and handling. Morton's just made a pass for P2 there. Getting around Tolleson.
And if we could talk about this gap that Ryan's pulling at the moment.
Could we?
We could. I mean, where you're at 0.8 of a second.
And looking at lap times here. We'll let them refresh. 51.6 for our leader. And then you look through the field, he's flying. Everyone else, Morton's 51.8, which is the closest. Tolleson 52 flat. Everyone else after that is trailing out of the 52s into the 53s. We see a 54 in there. So tire management's going to be a thing. They're going to have to pit in around 20 laps. For fuel with the caution, that might be 22 now. Guess we're really going to have to see.
Here's some data. I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but I'm looking at Johnny Hurst in 5th place, and that's really shocking to me.
Why, that he's running in 5th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, I don't know what he's doing so high up in the field right now.
Yeah, we'll watch him. Feeling is we probably won't see him there for too long.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure he's going to fall behind fairly quickly.
I mean, point standing wise, Hurst is sitting in 12th position right now. He's about 46 points out of 1st place. Really not a contender for a championship, but he's able to stitch together some runs.
I've dismissed him completely.
Take a look around the field here. Look at 24 machine. He's still rocking damage. He elected not to use that fast repair, hoping to get, to your earlier comments, Chris, get another caution and maybe get that fixed up.
I'm happy to see Don Francesco out in this race. I did miss last week's broadcast, unfortunately. I was there the week before that, and he was not in the race. So that was disappointing because we always see good hard racing from Don Francesco. So we'll wish him the best. He's in 25th at the moment, but yeah, I'm sure he's working, cooking up some strategy right now.
Well, he's all dinged up. Look at that back end.
Yeah. I was looking at his back end.
Oh, that's creepy. Up 8 spots so far is the 6 machine of Wayne Isbell. Isbell's missed a few races as well. Currently 37th in points. So, you know, Roughneck Racing season number 7 has had a tumultuous amount of trucks come out and run. So 30 trucks in the field tonight. That's pretty crazy.
So what is last position? Not the driver, but what is the last position of all the drivers in the points?
Let's take a look. 48.
I'd be 49.
Well, there's tied trucks, so it might even be 50, to be honest. 50 different drivers have touched the track in season number 7 of Roughneck Racing's James Wagner's Welding Truck Series. Pretty impressive. Take a look at our leaders here. Barry Tolleson putting a little pressure on Mark Morton for that P2 spot. Remember that Barry let Mark go by earlier. Drag down the front stretch. Take a look at our lap times again. Ryan, 52:41, 52:91 for Morton, 53:05 for Tolleson, Pyland 53:24. Our leader is once again the fastest truck on the track.
Now, do these guys have good opportunities for drafting here on these long straights?
Oh, 100%, Chris. One of the things that we found is that if you are tucked in tight to somebody, it's likely that that front end is going to feel tight. Like your steering's going to feel tight, the truck's not going to want to turn, so you're going to have to manage the throttle a little bit more to make sure that you're hooking the bottom of those turns. Taking a look at the 98 machine of Copperthorne right now. Copperthorne is currently sitting in 2nd place in points, only 6 tickers back from our points leader, the 29 machine of Highland, who is 2 spots ahead of him.
Okay, exciting. Yeah. Let's remind the viewers that we'll do a occasional check-ins here on the live chat.
Live chat. Check out the live chat.
Yes.
Ryan is continuing to gap 2nd and 3rd. See if we got any tight battles here. Looking around. Let's take a look at the 15 machine of Miller and Beebe. Beebe looking underneath Miller, not able to get it done. He's looking now. Peekaboo, where are you? Down into turn 3. Beebe wraps the bottom, gives up this. Miller gives up the spot. Nice clean pass.
Very clean, yes.
That's really going to set the difference, Chris. It's like, you know, if you're able to get some time in and practice, it's going to make a big difference. Tolleson has passed the 2nd place of Mark Morton now taking over the second place. Crazy when you say it like that, huh?
Yes.
Go ahead and do something cool. Oh, I think it's cool. Hopping in the cockpit of their current leader.
This is very cool.
You can listen how he's kind of pulsing the throttle, and that's what I want you to notice between the different drivers. I don't know if you have a beer, you can sip it down these straightaways.
Looks like a sold-out crowd.
Yep. Get you weenies here. Nice and smooth, not too much steering from that 67. You can hear him burp the throttle. We're going to listen to turns 3 and 4. Turn off those slides. Just give you an idea of corner speed here. Gonna move back over to our second place, the 28 machine of Olson. Got the corner speeds, 160. Can be pretty consistent on both ends.
I have a fun request.
Okay.
Can we go to the rear chase cam on Pyland?
Yes, we can in 1 second. Let's just look at 3 and 4 and we'll pop over to Pyland. 28 machine is pretty dang smooth. Definitely pocketed some tire. Rear chase on Pyland.
Pyland was in a pretty close battle with Morton. It looks like about a lap or so ago. They're not as close anymore, but I wanted to find someone that was in a close battle and then do the far chase and
Oh, it's already happened here.
see what we could see. Yeah, I think that's what I was looking at.
There's the pass from Pyland on Morton.
Kind of a cool angle.
Pretty cool. Morton blinks out there for a second. But this is really, now you're seeing tire management be a thing, right? These guys only have 2 extra sets of tires. So with that being said, they got to pit here at lap 20-ish. They got to pit again at 45. So they're going to have to do a fuel run on not changing tires. And I think that's really going to kind of be the marker here of how people manage their equipment. Looks like we're getting a little kind of a battle between Samuel Lassière, the French Canadian,
your countryman,
my countryman, in a battle with Bubs Monday.
Oh,
trying to break
Bubs.
the draft.
Monday's trying to put it together.
I can't normally put it together on a dang Monday.
No. I'm barely awake.
Looking to make
now,
a move.
I'm digging. Oh, I apologize, friend.
Oh, it's all good. They're on the outside of Isbell. As they've caught Isbell, who's in front. Lassier's looking to make a move on the outside. They're getting stacked up. And then they have the 06 of Laurent in front of them, who's a lap down. This is going to get crazy, Chris.
It's crazy. I saw Monday get a little loosey-goosey, and that is a technical term, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Just a touch, but he's handling it well. He's trying to get underneath. And if he can hang on to that, he might pull it off.
Oh,
as he does.
Monday almost got tagged by the 06 there. Isbell's falling back hard, but
ooh,
the 06 is a little erratic right now. Drag down the front stretch. He's going to surrender those spots, and then you can see Tim Richardson coming up in his 2 machine here. Looks like Olesen has taken the lead. We're seeing Ben Ryan now come down the pits. And I called it. I told you around lap 22 would be the pit window.
You sure did. I was just going to credit you to that. You said about 20, 21, 22-ish maybe. So, yeah, you were right on with that.
And we have another taker, our points leader, Jimmy Pylan, in the 29 machine with whomever is following in behind him. Looks like the 96 of Barker. We haven't seen him many times this season, but he's out tonight. Oh, big.
I don't know if you're looking in the background there, but
somebody touched the wall?
No, but someone, I don't know who it was, the green truck got a little loosey-goosey. Again, technical term.
Go ahead and we'll rewind that. We got time.
We'll do it. Just a smidgen. A smidgen is also a technical term.
He locked it up. He almost went in the back of, I think that's the 57 on Monday.
He almost got Monday'd.
Oh, yeah. Barry is still out running fuel.
I'm liking this new graphic you have in the right corner, the bottom right.
The speed?
Yeah, it's very cool.
It kind of gives you a perspective of corner speed on these drivers, right?
Yeah, and I think that specifically at this track too, it's kind of cool to see, just the differential between some of these drivers.
100%.
Is McKee racing tonight?
McKee?
Now, I don't want to confuse my question as Blue Chew McKee. I want to know if McKee.
Not Blue Chew McKee, but it is Brandon McKee. I believe he is the teammate of Robert Bubbly's Monday.
Okay. It's good to see him here.
He was involved in that carnage early on.
Well, that was a bummer then, that early carnage.
Abuba. Morton is showing some connectivity issues as he blinks out there. Olsen still turning laps. So now technically 28 staying out as long as he has. He's only going to have to pit once more. And he'll have enough fuel if he's able to save fuel.
I'm going to do a quick chat check-in.
Because
we're doing this live chat check-in. So we got Dylan Grace. He's wanting to know how the 12 is doing. The number 12.
He's coming in the pits.
Okay, that was perfect timing.
Oh yeah.
How is Dylan Grace requesting that?
He's talented. Not only can he drive, he can type.
Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, well, we're on Dylan Grace in the pits, up 4 places, in 20th place at the moment.
Well, not anymore.
We got, not anymore. We got another chat here from TTC. TTC is Johnny's number 1 fan.
Oh no.
Number 58.
What happened to that guy? Oh, he's in 3rd.
Not for long, I'm sure of it.
Not for long. Yeah, the mix of drivers up. In everyone in front of Ryan in 9th position in that 67 truck has not pitted yet. Ryan was the first marker to pit. Morton's in the pits now, along with Tolleson.
Those guys really ran it dry.
Yeah, not everyone likes it dry.
No, I guess not.
To see the strategy here, we'll take a look at her, see if he slides his box, see what talent says for him tonight. Oh, pretty good entry. Let's see if he's popping on tires. He's taking rights.
I'm surprised he didn't blow it.
Hell yeah. We have 2 drivers. We'll have him pit. That's the 40 of Isgrig and the 30 machine of
Wagoner.
James Wagner, yeah. Dug it.
That's a very eclectic paint scheme.
It's yeah, it's fast.
Yeah. I mean, that's the series sponsor, so I can't say anything bad. I love it, actually.
You love it.
My favorite driver, the best paint scheme I've ever seen, and other good compliments that I could think of also to the number 30, Wagoner.
Wagner. Can't say Wagoner, it's a Wagner.
Well, okay, 10-4, 10-4.
Listen.
It's spelt wagon.
They paid for the
Wagoner.
damn series, brother. You get it right.
Okay, take edit. If you could edit this part out.
Yeah, let's rewind.
Edit me out. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at our last lap times, just to get an indication of who's turning what. 54, 2 and 4 from first and second. 52.56, 52.53 from third and fourth. And Tolson and Morton haven't crossed the line yet. So once they cross the line, we'll have a better indication of what's going on. But it looks like those final 2 drivers have now entered the pits. So like they were likely hoping for a caution.
That's usually what I do, and it never works out.
I know.
I know you've raced with me several times.
I'm like, hey Chris,
Nothing.
why don't you pit? And you're like, nah, I don't know.
Nah, I'm gonna run it dry and wait, and then I always come in last. Looks like we have a close battle between Isbell and Monday. And Phipps.
Go ahead and take a look at that, Chris. Here's the battle here. Pull up our little battle box. Battle for 6th place. Well, 7th, really. 6 is a little bit further ahead.
Monday doing the duck there. They're getting underneath.
Yeah, this is actually a very tight battle. Gonna have to see how they go down into turn 1. Phipps looking low on Isbell. That's Gary Miller in behind. And Richardson. So this is 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. All within a blanket. I don't know if anybody's bought the popcorn, but I don't know if they're playing peekaboo under that blanket. Isbell doing a heck of a job tonight, running up in the top 10.
Richardson, who's just outside of the top 10, is up 15 places. Pretty impressive so far at lap 30.
Yeah, he's in that blanket of cars. I wonder if we're going to see one of those crazy late race cautions. Go ahead and
I wouldn't discount that.
No, probably not. He's pretty much led most of the race, the 67 of Ben Ryan. Not sure if he's got the fastest lap of the race. It looks to be so. With the 51.66 so far. looking at our last lap times, 51.17, 53.84 for P2, 54.12 for P3, 52.77. So the fastest in the top 5 is the 88 machine of Morton, and Barker 53.26, 5th spot. Yellow is out.
Oh boy, you called that.
And you know what? It's right where.
Oh.
On Isbell here.
Someone got a little wild.
See him hit the berm there, hard into the wall, Phipps in the butt of the 6. But they keep it down at the bottom. Go ahead and back that up one more time. It looks like 6 just made contact with that wall, and after he did, 46 machine had nowhere to go. Just speed it up and then slow it down. There we go here. 6 overdrives the exit of turn 1.
Oh, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, was having a great run, but, you know, the good thing here is that they didn't collect anyone else. Unfortunately for the 46, that was not his error.
So, you tell me what you think. I'm wondering if he's driving in his mirrors, and that's why, you know, he had a little bit of a hiccup. You know what I mean? You're in a pack of cars. You're racing hard. You almost start looking behind you more than you're looking in front of you. What do you think? And then just kind of overshot the turn in a sense, and then just kind of went into the wall. I mean, and he didn't tag it hard, but it was enough to just, break the car, break the truck, and boom, that was it.
You know I'm a nice person, right?
Well, we're live, so I'll take the bait. Yeah, you're one of the nicest people I know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna completely disagree with you. I think the 06 was just overdriving the corner. And remember earlier on, I told you that either drivers are gonna push and knock down the wall, or they're gonna get loose and hit the inside of the wall. Isbell overdrove the corner, throttled up too soon, and just knocked down the wall because he didn't have pressure from the 46. The 46 was a few tenths back. So
okay.
I wouldn't say that he was worried about his mirror as much as he was just using too much gasoline.
That's why you're here, and that's why I'm here you're here to deliver precision broadcasting, and I'm here to make you look even better.
Thanks, Betty.
So, while we're under caution here, let's see here. Dylan Grace, not in field tonight. We did see Dylan Grace. So I don't know, maybe I'm missing something here. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. You got to learn how to dissect the chat, Chris.
It looks like it's from Dylan Grace, and then the text or the chat is not in field tonight. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm letting you down on that one.
Yeah,
I'll try and up my game on that. We got the Donnie Neal, 29 to the finish line. So Pyland, that's a Pyland fan. He's in 6th place at the moment.
Got the
He's usually very competitive, and sometimes right up until the end. Sometimes stuff happens. So yeah, we'll see. Dylan Grace, backup driver driving. Oh, so maybe that's what this is. Dylan Grace is actually not Dylan Grace behind the wheel. I don't know.
Backup
and
drivers.
then from Ramon Noodle, your sponsor watches every race live. So that's probably a little jab at me. So yes, I apologize. It wasn't meant to be a jab at all, but yes, I do a lousy job sometimes. So let's just shout out James Wagner's Welding for just the truck series. They're doing an awesome job with the series, and yeah, thank you to them. Without their sponsorship, without their help, we couldn't have this series at all, broadcasting, etc. And this is a really good.
Get off the horse.
This is a really, really great group of drivers too in the series. So yes, we want to thank you, and my apologies to that earlier mispronunciation.
This is actually going to level out the field quite a bit. So we had a couple cars not hit, right? So there's going to be a mix of strategies here. You can see Miller, Hawkins, Fuller up in the top here. They haven't, or sorry, yeah, those three haven't been up front all night. So they're running an off-pitch strategy here. 4 track position, hoping for another caution. If they get another caution in about 10 laps, people are going to want to fuel up again because of that pit window being 20 to 22 laps. So this is going to be very interesting, Chris, because I'm sure that a couple cars behind, they're on a different strategy, bolting on tires.
And I like this, and this is something that I would probably do as well. I just wonder, you said it's like it has to happen in the next 10 laps to maybe try and to be successful. Is that correct?
Well, you got to remember that, we'll do it quickly here, is they
came in at around lap 21. Yeah.
Right? So they've only got about another 10 laps of fuel.
Yeah.
That's, you know, that's going to take them out of contention of the race if they have to pit off cycle.
I hope that works out for them, just because it's fun to see, not because I'm rooting for anyone particular.
It's because you're from California and want to be everyone's friend.
It's possible. I like to be liked, like Michael Scott. I like to be liked. Yeah. I am a fan of The Office.
You saw the slide. Hawkins, he tucked down, but Morton was able to get around Fuller, but Morton's blinking there. See him blink out a little bit. But you can see now the tires of Morton as he's charging up. You can see also, I believe that's Ryan in behind Morton, charging forward as well. Oh, that's Pylon, the 29 machine, looking to do the dirty on Morton. These guys had a great race. I forget the track, but they raced door to door at the end. Morton came up on top, and definitely some sparky feelings after that. I want to say that was at Kentucky Speedway or Homestead, but you know, those drivers put on a heck of a show for everyone that's been watching SpeedZoneTV, and here they are out doing it again as Pylon's going to put on some pressure on Miller right here.
I love a finish with sparky feelings.
Very sparky feelings. Pylon hasn't been up in the lead yet tonight, but now he's going to be marking.
Well, that's some nice drafting right there.
That's very tight drafting.
Yes.
So what we observed from that first cycle, caution is out.
Oh boy, here we go.
And you know, this is unfortunate. One of the cars that did not pit is involved in the caution. So we're going to be on board the 84 machine of Hawkins here. Let's see. Get to our favorite camera. Far chasing cam.
That's the far chase.
We're just going to let it go at full speed first. Look at this. Remember I told you this? This track is not forgiving. Where is he? Nowhere near the bottom of the corner.
Have I mentioned how sharp that paint job is?
The 30 gives a little love tap into the wall. Hawkins is glued, but stops on the track.
Yeah, that's a tactic.
Oh. And, yeah, not really sure. And then goes again. But here's another incident that occurred as they passed. Did they pass him yet? This is Isbell and Barker. Check up by the 12. Whoa. Barker slides up the track. Barker gets tagged and then double tagged by the 06, I think. Oh man, tough break. Just a tough break.
That was a lot of confusion.
I'm still confused, to be honest.
Yeah. And then there's Hawkins.
Yeah,
picking it back up again.
Very interesting caution just to kind of stop on the track like that. Got Morton coming down pit lane. Not sure who else is going to be joining him, but it looks like a gaggle of cars.
Gaggle is a technical term.
No, I'm not sure if we're going to see drivers take tires here, or is it just, splash and go. Odd strategy for Morton because he was running up front. Track position is very crucial. Just a splash and go. So we know that they can do 20-ish laps. That puts him at about 60. Maybe 65 at the most. Because you remember the first pit cycle, Olsen stayed out to lap 25 with Hurst. I think this is going to be very interesting, but, cautions are going to be a struggle here.
Well, we're just barely past the halfway mark, so we still got a lot of racing. And according to Donnie Neal, the technical term would be it was a hockey check, and I think you'd appreciate that.
Hey.
Yep. Well, I see on your timing tower there we have Warhol as a lap down. I assume we have some other drivers that are laps down. Is that correct?
Yeah, we have 30 cars in the field, and I'm showing about 10 are a lap down.
Okay.
So, very interesting here. That could be just due to off strategy, right? But I think, when you've pitted, you might have got caught a lap down, then the caution came out. It's not going to be in your favor, and it's going to be hard to get it back unless you're on the right side of caution now.
Well, really, really surprising. I don't know if you'll agree with me or not, but
probably not.
You might this time. Hurst and Monday in the top 6. I'm shocked.
I don't know if anybody's buying lottery tickets tonight, or there's speed balls or whatever they're called.
Speed balls? Yeah. That's something else, I think.
I don't know, man. Isn't there like lottery Powerball or some shit?
Powerball.
Oh, my bad.
They don't have that in Canada?
I don't know, man. I don't gamble. I know, it's probably surprising considering I took a half scoop of pre-workout powder.
You're gambling on your life right now.
Yeah, don't judge me.
Okay. Let's get back to this.
Yeah, lights are off on the pace truck. Island in the hot seat, Ryan on the outside. And we've seen Ryan lead a plethora of laps. Tolson has led some laps after the pit cycle started to happen. Hurst has been up front for a lot of the race. The 30 machine of Wagoner, he's up how many spots? 25 flipping spots tonight. So impressive run for him so far. Sitting in the 5th spot, and on the outside of him.
You know what's impressive is that paint job on the 30.
Is it? You love it, eh? It's not his normal paint.
No, it's not actually.
Kind of throwing me off. We're over halfway through the race, Chris, and we're coming to lap 40 here. I think it's going to just, get interesting.
I hope it does. It's been great so far.
Green is out. The drag race between Ryan and Pylon is gone. Olsen in behind as he wraps the bottom. It's hard to run side by side here because you are fighting for that real estate at the bottom of the track. But as you move to the exit of the corner, the outside grips up and gets speed, so Ryan is able to hold off the 28 machine of Tolson.
So I have something for you for conversation's sake.
I love conversation.
Oh, good then. So when these guys are getting around the turns and they're side by side, who's going to have the advantage now? We're at lap 40. If you're on the high side, if you're underneath on the inside, give me your take on that.
I think depending on the skill level of a driver, and you're going to see it here as Ryan's looking under pilot, the outside can roll and protect the position because that inside truck needs to slide up the track to get momentum. So as long as the outside driver can maintain speed, he can hold off the driver that's charging on the bottom. Does that make sense?
Okay, it does. So the driver that's on the inside will, knowing that they'll drift up, have to ultimately like slow down.
Essentially, yeah. They'll have to lift out. It creates like a weird arrow effect. You just saw the pass that Ryan tried to make on Pile in the 29 machine. He wasn't able to complete it. He ended up losing a spot to Tolson. But here comes the draft. This is the battle for the lead. The top three down the front stretch into turn one. Tolson dips it. And he's going to get a good, clean run. Piling up tight to the wall.
I saw some loosey-goosey racing behind. Tolson's pretty much telling them to kiss his bass.
I believe that's what his truck says.
Yep.
Wilkinson darts out behind the 30 machine of Wagoner as they drag down the backstretch. Down turn 4 to the front stretch. Wagoner up tight to the wall. Looking for a little side draft. 20 says nope. Good job by Wilkinson. He was doing great in the points, missed a few nights, and has fallen back. What is going on though?
What? What do you mean, what is going on?
We got Hurst up in fourth. Does he got a flu?
You know what? I mean, everyone has a lucky day, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Monday's behind him?
Yeah.
This must be opposite day.
Yeah. Where's the good drivers?
Right.
Just looking at lap times, we're coming down the front stretch again. So leaders 52.1, 52.5, 52.5, 52.6, 52.5. Olson's got about, well, this lap he's even. The previous lap he was up 2.3 on the rest of the field. Drag race down the stretch. Come back a little bit further here. That's Ramsey with, BB with Richardson and the 34 of Straminski. 5 machine is Lussier and 15 in behind him. This is the battle up in and around 10th position. These guys are about 4 seconds back from our leader. Ryan has actually caught the bumper of Tolson, and he's looking to put on the work. And he's right on it. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Not a lot of room. But we've seen that 28 machine hold off a charge several times before. So, you know, we do have one more pit cycle that's coming up. So it's going to be interesting to see what strategies both of these drivers employ. Yellow is out. Looks like the strategy's out the window. Take a look at this here. We're looking at the 35 machine of Banky. And we're going to hit that fancy quarter speed button. The 31 of McKee is on the outside of him. Go ahead and use your favorite cam.
I do like it.
Coming out of the exit of turn 4 here. 35 comes up and says, "Hey, how you doing?" to the 31.
Tagged him.
I think that was like, "Hey, do you want to go out for dinner? But I don't know if I want to pay."
Pretty much.
Yeah, both cars hit the wall.
I think that's what that was.
Tough break. I didn't want to see a caution. I want to see some green flag battles. So
And they made it around the cone.
Too bad it didn't save their body panels.
No.
So these drivers are all likely going to come down the pits here because you can almost fuel up and save.
Is this track hard on tires?
Oh, yeah.
It is. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So this is like you're at the teeter point. Do you take the set or do you chance it for another caution depending on who has tires left, right? These guys had 2 sets of tires. So there might be a couple drivers with a pocketed set of tires. And when we were practicing earlier today, you move from turning a 51-second lap and then running in the 53. So you're almost falling off 2+ seconds a lap for worn tires. That give you enough info?
It does. So we're going to go one step further. So I'm curious. Yes. What would you do? I'm curious. If you had, let's say, reasonable track position, but you're going to take this opportunity to fuel, of course, because the caution is out. Are you going to take a set of tires, or are you going to hang on to them, wondering, or maybe I should say not wondering, in hopes that there'll be an additional caution later on? What would you do?
I think for me, if I'm racing for a championship, which a lot of these guys are, you've seen how tight the points are. I'm coming down the pits. I'm bolting on rubber because I need to be competitive with those in the top 10. But perhaps if I'm 10th in points, maybe I run the off strategy to say I'm going to take a big risk. But you've seen it now, Chris. Like, passing's hard here. There's 30 trucks in the field. Like, if you bolt on rubber with 10 laps to go and you can't make it stick, you're cooked.
What was the point then? Yeah, no, I get it.
And
so I guess really it's like you want to stay competitive while you can and not hope to be competitive later on.
Exactly.
Essentially.
You got to
I got
pick,
you, mate.
You got to pick.
Listen, mate. I got you.
You got me, mate, eh?
No, and I like that thinking as well.
Yeah, you got to choose your strategy, and I think it's which one do you want? So now you can see that the 34 Straminsky has stayed out. He wasn't our leader before. Hyland likely bolted on 2 tires. Richardson bolted on a couple tires. First was already up there. Ryan was up there. Monday was up there. Wagoner was up there, and Tolson was up there. So our top 10 have some new players in it after the pit cycle.
Okay, I like it. I like the way this is all mixed up, and we really don't know what the heck's going to happen.
Well,
And we only have 23 laps to go. So, I mean, yes, a reasonable amount of driving, racing, but, I mean, they're ticking away. So, who knows if we're going to have another caution or not. I don't know, and you don't know, but this makes for some exciting some racing to the end.
I think it's going to be very exciting. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't want to jinx it. Wait.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay, I'm not.
Because that's going to jinx it.
I think we
say,
should
have it in your mind, and then we'll talk about it when the race is over.
Yeah,
but you have to be honest.
Well, I'm an honest person, right?
For this broadcast, we're live right now. Yes, you're the nicest guy, and you're always honest.
Heck yeah. I'm feeling good today. I'm getting all this love,
It's the pre-workout.
Oh, my bad. Lights are off on the pace truck. Straminsky, I don't believe, has led a lap tonight. He's going to be on older tires. Wilkinson, I'm not sure of his strat there. Okay, they all came in. But we've seen on some of the restarts that under throttle, that the trucks start to get a little bit loose, especially on worn tires. So 34 is going to have to do a good job of managing those Best Buy tires. Belts are going to be getting tight from these drivers. They're starting to get antsy as we're nearing the finish. Chris, you said it before, but we got 22 laps left.
I'm getting antsy.
You look antsy. Fuel mileage is out of the window. Every driver has enough to go the way. You're going to see some more intensity start to happen here. I don't know. We'll probably see some 3 wides. Good start by that 34 machine over the 29 at Pylon with Richardson and Wilkinson in behind. Wilkinson on older tires, it looks to be, as he's struggling.
Straminsky doing a good job there with those old tires, though. Got a good launch.
Got a heck of a launch, but they're all fighting here. Big fight.
Straminsky's going to have a tough time, I think. But kudos to that first lap after the restart.
I mean, he's not going to be able to hold off Pylon for too long with the momentum. Another driver to be watching here is that 28 machine of Tolson, who wants to charge forward. We got Pylon looking underneath the 34 right now as they go down into turn 1. That's going to be the pass for the lead with the 67 of Ryan in behind. Straminsky tight down on the 67 machine. That was ouchie.
That was a good opportunity.
Well, 67 was smart and backed out of it there, but definitely not very nice play. But 67 is going to get a run here. 34, Straminsky looking underneath Pylon. But I told you, remember, the outside groove can roll.
Yes, yes. Good for defending now at this point.
Get the cameraman get a little closer. Straminsky doing a heck of a job here.
Yeah, I'm digging this battle right here.
But here's the power of the draft of the outside cars. Oh!
Wowzer. That's some carnage.
I'm not really sure how to call that one, but there's definitely going to be some hurt feelings there.
We're going to just have to go to the SpeedZoneTV instant replay to even begin to diagnose that one.
I don't even know what to say.
Maybe I should do all the talking.
All right. I'm gonna.
So we're here at the far chase cam. We're gonna do this replay here.
So,
my partner.
Just so you know, Chris, because I know you have a little bit further distance of seeing than I do because you're old. The 34 car is on the bottom. The 67 car of Ryan is on the outside of him, and the 29 is in front, and that's the 58
Island.
Of Hurst.
Yeah.
Behind, so
I might just have to go with colors.
Yeah, I don't know if you're color smart.
All right, let's do this. So, okay, we're on our way.
So you can see pylons drifting down.
As well as the turquoise truck.
That's 67.
It looks like, Looks like maybe he just drifted down and there wasn't enough room yet. I don't know. That's, I don't know a ton of stuff about all of this just yet, plus these angles here, but it looks like they're both just kind of coming down. I mean, it's got to be open for him to come down, of course.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 34 didn't do anything.
I hate to agree with you.
Held the line.
I hate to agree with you, but I agree with you. I think that it was a misjudgment that 67 was following the 29. He's trying to stay on his bumper.
And it was super close. And, I use this word all the time, egregious. You know what I mean? It wasn't like he just full on just went for the gap and it wasn't there. I mean, it was very, very tight. So maybe he thought he had it, tried to just tuck in behind Pylon. Right? It was Pylon he was behind, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
And just tried to sort of roll with that momentum. Come to find out that the gap wasn't there. And then his truck certainly paid for that mishap.
Definitely paid for it.
Hey, we agreed on something finally this race.
Yeah. Mark the date down. First time in history.
Well, we've gotten there before, but at least it's refreshing to do that again today. Donnie Neal checking in here on the chat. He's going the distance. He's going for speed. Yes, I get that, and I can appreciate.
I think that's.
I can definitely appreciate that. It is. I definitely can appreciate where he's going with that. Super Skittles, that hit hurt. It certainly did. And then Donnie Neal says netcode ? I don't know. I mean, possibly, but it looked pretty. I don't know. I would say that was.
I think the intent was there. The intent was there. The 67 was coming down, and netcode or not, they were going to run out of real estate eventually.
I think so. At least from that angle that we watched that replay, it looked like he tried to get in there, and there just wasn't enough room. That's my my amateur dissection of that. But hey, here we are now again. Caution with 17 to go. So it's getting pretty exciting. It has been for a while, but we're getting down into the thick of it here.
To the thick of it.
Is that a real song?
I don't know. Probably.
I like what you did with it regardless.
Thank you.
Island is getting a draft on that.
Probably fine him.
Yeah.
That's some bold plucky right there. 58 of Hurst is in shooting distance. I don't know if I've ever had him up in the booth for a win.
It's got to be opposite day because Hurst is running in second at the moment. We got Monday in fifth.
What the?
I've never seen this before. This pinch me.
May this be broadcasting history on SpeedZoneTV.
Is this real? The fix is in.
Yeah. Is there? Where's the bookie, man?
I don't know, but I'm gonna call somebody.
Yeah. Put $20 down for me too.
Okay. Well, do we have any other awesome paint schemes?
Awesome. We can't.
Probably too late to go through the field now. Looks like the lights are out, but
the lights are out. But you know what we should do? We're gonna roll our Wagoner's Welding commercial for a section. Give them some love.
I'd love to do that.
All right, let's do that.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner.
All right, we back. Giving some love to Wagoner's Welding. Definitely I've joked about it a few times, but we're on caution number 5 with 16 laps to go. We've seen our fair share of torn up trucks tonight. I don't know if we're done, Chris.
Anything is possible. These guys are all stacked up on top of each other. I mean, it wouldn't shock me.
Good start by the 29 Pilot on the outside. He's pulling Morton along with him on the outside of Hurst with the 28 of Olsen in behind, and the 30 machine of Wagoner doing a little dance on the exit of 1. Hurst has got the afterburners on, is locked on sights of Pilot. Take a look at the battle for 3rd and 4th here as well. We're going to get to see if anyone took tires here. So just take a mental note of the field of cars. It looks like Worrell in 12th spot. We'll have to check on him shortly. Is making moves. 57 on Monday, looking under the 30 of Wagoner. Yellow is out.
Oh, wow. That was pretty cool.
I don't know. Was it? What happened?
It looked pretty cool. I don't think Wagoner brought out the caution, though.
No, he didn't. But was there contact here? They're going.
It looked
down.
awesome. That's points for just style.
Style points. The 57 really is not really tucked down a lot than perhaps what the 30 had thought, but that is not where the caution was.
That was a little bit of a drift. Caught it. He did brush up against the wall, but that was awesome. So I'm going to give some points for style to James Wagoner.
Yeah, style points. I don't know where the caution is. Got to be in behind. I can't see the caution.
This is not what the fans want.
Oh, this is not what I want either. Caution. Back to live one more time here. I don't know why the caution came out. That's crazy. Go ahead and look at.
People are unsubscribing.
There we go. Found it.
Nice.
We're on board. Ramsey. Go ahead and just click this. See, there's already contact in front. We're just gonna wait for that car to appear. Is that the 67 Orion?
It is.
Okay, okay. I'm basically like a detective now. Let's go ahead and see what happened here.
More like a sleuth, but you're doing a heck of a job.
What's going on here? Did you see that? Did you see that violence?
He gave him he gave him a tap. That's a hockey slap, perhaps.
We don't do that kind of tapping in hockey.
No, you check them. You don't tap.
You end them. But
right.
It looks like the 12 machine just came up and doored the 67.
That was like hi, I'm here.
Hi. Don't pass me, I'm here.
Well, that's a bummer.
Trying to get back to
because that was just that wasn't even like hard racing. That was just like a hi, how are you? Oh, and sorry about that. But okay, 12 to go.
It's magical because it was a 12 machine that caused the caution.
It is magic. So Hurst is in second, and Monday is in fifth.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's pretty wild. Okay, someone is unlapping themselves.
Lucky dog coming high.
Yeah.
Lucky dog.
You know, that was Ryan, correct? Is
Yep, the 67.
Ryan was charging in the beginning, right? Am I wrong? Wasn't that Ryan who was
he led the first third of the race?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Not anymore.
True. Sometimes when it comes apart, or it starts to unravel, it comes apart. That's deep thoughts for today's race.
6 cautions. That's a lot of cautions. How's that for deep thoughts?
Especially at Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of room here. We're coming down to the final stretch. I know, we're race 9 of 12. So we've only got 3 races to go after this one's in the book to crown a champion. And, things are going to happen. Just not expecting that type of incident to occur on the front stretch. Oh man. 11 laps
Getting down to it. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot to talk about. Lots has happened. So, I mean, when we get to the post-race interviews here, it's going to be very interesting to see what these drivers have to say from their perspective.
I'm looking forward to that.
The Brickyard 400 is the famous race here, and every driver's dream is just to kiss the bricks. Even in the virtual world, it means something. So, an iconic track like this place has been around for years. How many years, Chris?
Several.
That's awesome.
Several decades is what I meant.
It's been open for 116 years, Chris. That's older than you.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
That's several decades, at least 10 of them.
That's a century. Plus a decade.
Yes. We talked about the whole math thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that math. Lights are off on the pace truck. When we cross the line, we'll have 10 laps to go. We've got 5 fast trucks that have been up front pretty much all night, with the exception of Ryan, who's in 20th right now with some bad luck happening. But I think what's going to be interesting here, Chris, is we're going to see who's bolted on some tires.
Well, I think we're going to find that out pretty quick here.
And quick cautions like this are excellent for kind of seeing how tire strat works out.
28 launched right behind the old 29 of Pylon.
Tight battle between Hurst and Pylon. Hurst doing a great job of making it stick. Hurst runs a little bit higher. He's going to get a run on Pylon here, but I don't think it's enough. And you can see just the power of the draft on the outside line with those 3 trucks of Pylon, Tolson, and Morton. Little door contact. Hurst doors him up the track. Oh, man, oh, man. Hurst is going for it tonight. I don't know if he ate his Wheaties. But
he must have had some pre-workout.
You gotta think who's in his mirror now. You got that 28 machine of Tolson. He's won 2 races this season. He's got also the 88 machine of Morton, who's won 2 races this season. And even Morton. It's like contact.
Yeah, he's in good company for sure. He's got some really, really good drivers behind him.
Look at Tolson making the dive here.
Looks like he might get that completed.
He's gonna be clear right there. See if Hurst has anything left to cross him over. Unfortunately not. Tolson trying to break the draft. Crazy. Tolson, that 28 machine, is starting to check away, and he's intentionally disturbing the air behind him so those drivers can't get a run. We're gonna have to see if Morton has anything left alongside Hurst to charge up there and make up that 4/10 gap.
Yeah, you kind of beat me to it. I was just going to say, looks like Tolson's getting pretty comfortable now. And you had brought up earlier during that caution, we were going to start to see some of the tire differentials. Maybe this is a display of that right now.
Well, you remember from when we restarted with about 20 to go, Tolson was in about 10th spot, so he had to pass quite a few cars to get back up there. It was very impressive to see him run as much as he has to make those passes, and now to be almost 2/10 faster than the cars behind him. Taking a look at Morton here, see if he's able to not blink, but make a move on Hurst. Monday making a charge. Closing the gap on Morton and Hurst. Morton underneath Hurst, blinks out, crosses him over. Island back up in the fight. Looking under the 57, a Monday.
Monday
high into turn 3, I believe. Let's pile and go. First falling backwards. You know what we haven't seen in a long time is Copperthorn.
True.
Copperthorn is out of the race.
And normally one of our hard chargers as well is Don Francesco. I don't see him
Don
on our tower.
Francesco's sitting in 22nd position. I believe he's still currently a lap down. So, tough break for him. Olsen just opening up the floodgates of time. Almost over a second of a lead now. And running still about 2/10 quicker a lap. Pylan actually even alongside, well, Hurst not, but Pylan is even with our leader. But he's a little bit further back. Got a little
Hurst
time
slipping
here.
back to 5th place.
Yep. You drive these tires hard, it can be to your detriment. On board that 28 machine, we're going to see what he's doing different than everyone else. He's being very smart and lifting. You can hear him lift and cut the corner. Turn 4. On board with the 88 with 3 to go now. Links out.
Well, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Are you?
Yep. Looks like there's a pretty close battle there for third and fourth.
Yep. Monday is putting the pressure on Island. Let's go ahead and take a popsy over there next. On the Bubs. This is for that podium spot with 2 laps to go. Island got caught up in some garbage last week and definitely took the wind out of his sails for a strong finish. We're going to have to see what happens here.
He was involved in carnage at the end of the race before that as well. I was broadcasting with you, not last week, but the week before.
Yep, where they're going 3 wide at Pocono.
Yeah, yeah. So he's put in some really, really good battles, but yeah, I guess unfortunate at the end.
Race is official. Tolson, as long as he hits his marks here, he's going to be our winner, but this is the battle we want to watch to see if Monday is going to go for that podium spot. He gets a little run there. Got a lot of wheel input. Doesn't look like he's got enough tire left to put pressure on Pylon. We'll watch the entry of 3, and then we will head to our leader.
Ooh. Looks like Pylon's going to get it done.
Or not. Here's a big run.
Oh, how exciting.
At the line.
So, what was it? Okay.
It's showing Monday beat him at the line.
Really?
Yeah. Or sorry, Pylon beat him at the line by 2 100ths. So
what a great finish.
Didn't see that, but shout out to our winner, Tolson. We were focusing on the action for 3rd and 4th. 88. Morton grabs 2nd. Pylon grabs 3rd. Monday grabs 4th. And Miller grabs 5th. Barker, no luck. Has some luck tonight. Finishing 6th. First gets 7th. Lussier gets 8th. Worrell gets 9th. And Wilkinson is our top 10. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick little break, and then we'll go through some driver interviews.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road. Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types.
All right, kids, we back. And bring in our second place finisher, Mr. Mark Morton, in that 88 machine. Mark, how you doing, brother? Congrats on your finish tonight.
I'm doing all right, brother. How are you?
I'm pretty awesome. Got my good friend Chris up in the booth tonight. Say hi, Chris.
Mark, hello. How are you, buddy? Great finish tonight.
Hi, I'm doing good. I appreciate it, brother. How are you?
Good, thanks. So we enjoyed watching the race tonight. Super awesome to see you finish. Yeah, dude, you charged super hard. It was awesome. You pretty much told everyone to kiss your bass.
I put that. No, that was the wrong car.
No, that's Barry. That's Barry. Barry has to kiss my bass.
Oh, well, you still told him anyway.
Yes, I did. Well, honestly, it was a little bit of a strategy here. The first set, I ran through my tires. My right front was at 52 when we put it under the green, so I decided to save a set. So I was kind of banking on a late green light checker, and also more cars lap down than just 20 cars on the lap. So I ended up pocketing a set of tires. So if you guys want them, I can sign them for you, but they're probably not going to be worth anything.
Bang.
But I mean, it was all in all. I mean, it kind of worked. It definitely worked out in my favor. So that was a plus. And I mean, I haven't talked to you guys in a couple of weeks. So I mean, Lord knows I needed a good run.
Yeah, you did. You're sitting. Where were you sitting in points before tonight? On my head, were you fourth? You were fourth in points for tonight. You're gonna gain a couple points on Pylon. Well, a point on Pylon now, beating them out by one position. But you did run up front most of the night. I'm surprised that you had a set of tires left. You know, with the multiple cautions that occurred within the last 15. We have a caution at lap 61, lap 64. Did it cross your mind to go grab some tires and get shuffled back and see what you could do, or were you just content with, running for a championship?
It definitely crossed my mind. I was talking to my teammate Barry about it, like whether or not if I should pit, but then if I pit, then I would have to go through the field, hope for a caution with 8 or 9 to go, and then stay out, and then I would have the fresher tires. But thankfully, I made the right decision on staying out. And I guess I don't know if Jimmy didn't. I don't think Jimmy took a set of tires when we all took a set, him or Johnny. So I think we definitely had the tire advantage on them there. But it was really interesting. I was torn between it left and right. But I mean, at the end of the day, the strategy kind of worked out in my favor. I'm just gonna start following Barry everywhere he goes, because I mean, the dude's a rocket. Doesn't matter where we go. That dude is always up front, always fast, and he knows how to save his tires, and he has a hell of a setup.
Yeah, 100%. So, Mark, outside of Barry, who's your teammate, who do you want to give a shout out to for your P2 finish tonight?
First and foremost, you guys, for taking time out of your evening to broadcast the race. Chris, hopefully we talk to you. We start seeing you more and more. But Dougie, for putting on the league, everybody in the league, always hell of a race. When Dougie places in the top 3, I need you guys to tell him to stop recruiting fast people, because like I thought I was fast, but he's bringing in people who are kicking my ass and everybody else's ass. So he needs to stop recruiting, because it's competitive enough, at least in my opinion.
I mean, you had 2 wins already. Barry had 2 wins. He's the first one to win 3. So I mean, you're definitely right there.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the points right now, and I mean he's here. I mean he's only 15 points behind me and 26 points behind Jimmy. So I mean, and with they always drop however they do the points. I mean Barry, I would not surprise me. Barry is not the winner of the championship. That's my pick. I'd be selfish and pick myself, but I think Barry's gonna get it.
Yeah, I mean the drops are already factored, so it's really kind of like best finishes now for race number 10. 11, and 12. We're headed to Las Vegas next week. Are you going to be dialed in? Are you going to be saving an extra set of tires for no damn reason again, Mark? Like, what's the plan for going into Vegas?
So the plan going into Vegas is watching it on my phone because I will be out in the field. We're finally doing some training. We just got done with Red Cycle, so we're going to be shooting our weapon systems down at the range. So unfortunately, if Vegas and the week after, I might be watching on my phone.
Oh, dang, brother. Well, make sure you're up in the chat, because if Chris is around, it's easier for us to watch the chat.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely will. I'll definitely be watching it. I'll definitely talking, talking to the chat.
All right, buddy. Well, congrats on your P2, and if we don't see you in the next couple of weeks, hope you stay safe.
And I'm going to step in here real quick, Mark, just before we sign off. Hey, I just wanted to tell you, you know what? It's a pleasure for me to be here for the league and be here for you guys. You guys are outstanding drivers. So there's that. I was going to say, second comment real quick. You were talking about having so many good drivers in the league. That's a feather in your cap to compete with these guys and to race like you did tonight and to get on the podium. So that just shows how well you're doing in this league. So you should feel good about that. That's something I just have not mastered yet. I race with some pretty reasonable guys, some really good guys, and I'm always at the back. And Robert Warren's can attest to that. But to race with a good group of guys in a league and for you to get on the podium, that's a true feather in your cap. So great job tonight.
I appreciate the comments, brother. It really means a lot. And
good.
Thank you. And yeah, thank you. Sorry. I hate to cut short, but my wife just told me that one of my dogs are missing.
All right, buddy. We'll go find your pup. Take care, brother.
Best of luck. Take care, bud.
I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Okay.
That was our P2 finisher, Mark Martin. We're going to bring in our P3 finisher, Jimmy Island. What's up, Jimmy P? Oh, snap. Jimmy.
Yep. I was muted. P. Sorry. I was muted. Yeah. How's it going?
Well, it's pretty good. How you doing for your P3 finish tonight, buddy?
Doing pretty good. I can't really complain too much.
You led some laps. You got shuffled back there a bit. Did you have an extra set of tires? Mark mentioned he had an extra set. Did you have a set as well?
Yeah, I did. Part of me wishes I stopped on one of those last cautions and took tires, but I figured maybe if I can keep them behind me and keep the clean air on the nose, that it'll be just enough to hold them off.
Yeah, and we saw like the outside line roll a few times, but I think tire strategy kind of gave that 28 machine the edge. And I don't know. We're going to find out from him if he had an extra set of tires or not. But, tough racing overall. We saw you have some tight battles with a bunch of cars. Were you fearful at all of the 57 machine getting around you at the end?
A little bit. My right front was definitely hurting some, and he was definitely faster than me. So I was just driving the wheels off of it, trying to keep him behind me and maximize as many points as I can.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you're sitting pretty in the championship right now. You got a 12-point lead over the 88 of Morton. You got a 12-point lead over the 98 of Copperthorne, who did not have any luck tonight. But you also have a new threat. In the 4th spot, you got that 28 machine who is squint one eye. 4, 8, 5. Something like a magical number of points. I want to say 27 points behind you.
Something like that. Yeah, I'm bad at math.
Oh, I'm telling you for free now. It's 27 because I squinted one eye. Are you are you concerned at all going into next week's race, and the following few races, because there's 3 races left on the season: Vegas Auto Club and Charlotte. What are you going to do to seal the deal on the back-to-back championships?
I'm going to do what I can. Drive the wheels off until they fucking fall off, I guess. Or, until I see God, one of the two, whichever comes first. No,
Hopefully
I
it's
mean,
the latter.
Yeah, definitely the latter, Chris. Um, I'm not too terribly worried. I mean, I worry a little bit, but I know as long as I finish relatively well and can keep up the good consistency I have, um, I should be okay. It'll be tight, but we gotta have someone else other than Barry win for that to happen, though.
Yeah, 3 wins on the season for him. 1 for you, 2 for Morton, 1 for Copperthorne. There's only 78 Machine of Manning that hasn't won. That's in the top 5 of points. So, I mean, you definitely got your work cut out because everyone up in the top 5 has been an absolute rocket ship.
Yeah, they definitely have, and they've been pushing me to get better. Every week, Barry's been pushing me to get better. I kind of feel like I've thrown some wins away throughout the season. But also the competition has gotten much tougher, especially since last season.
Yep. Nobody's getting handed out W's. Chris, do you have any questions before we kick Jimmy on his way?
No questions, I guess. I just wanted to say to Jimmy, man, it's a pleasure to watch you race. I mean, I have not been as consistent in broadcasting with Robert. I've missed a few races here and there, maybe even half of them. But I'll tell you what, like, you're very impressive to watch race. And I'll tell you what, even when you fall behind for whatever the reason, you know, cartage, wrecks, whatever the case, you always make your way back to the front. And it's very, very exciting to see you battle towards the end. And I want to say it was not last week's because I missed that, but it was the week before. And then I think I missed one. And then the week before that, Robert and I saw you race till the very end. And then you got caught up in just a mess. I mean, you were going to probably at least get on a podium, if not perhaps have a shot at the win. And it's really, really cool to watch. So, I mean, you know, numbers wise, stats wise, you know, maybe you'd even have, you know, more points in the pocket. But regardless, my compliment to you is you charge hard and it's exciting to watch you, man. So yeah, great racing tonight. Good to see you on the podium.
I appreciate that a ton, Chris. That means a lot. I mean, you can ask Tim, Matt, Johnny, Chris, Ramsey, all the admins. Like, I put in so much practice. During when we don't have any practices or races, I'm practicing when they put them up. Practicing with AI, practicing on saving tires. You know, if you go back and watch me in season 1 in that playlist I put in a while back in the general, you'll see 2 different drivers. I was very much like I guess a Carson Hocevar, I guess would be the closest thing I could come to. Very fast, very aggressive, kind of puts himself in bad spots at times when he shouldn't. And over the seasons, I have worked on that. So I appreciate that a ton.
Yeah, it shows, and that's really what it is. You know, practice makes perfect. And you know, Robert Warren's raced with him a lot, and he'd always, you know, hey, did you practice? Yeah, I got on about 5 minutes ago. I never practice, and you know that's why I'm, you know, not really that good. I have a blast, but I'm not that good. So I mean, you're hard racing. I mean, it shows for sure. So yeah, just compliments to you. Great race tonight.
I appreciate it again from the both of you. That means a ton. I'm exhausted though. That was a long race.
Yeah, it was. Jimmy, who do you want to give a shout out to for your P3 tonight?
Like always, my long list of friends and family and stuff. Brothers, sister-in-law, nephews, Kyle, Evan, Derek, Adam, Dylan, my teammates Tim, Johnny, Matt. Appreciate those guys letting me run with them for so long. Tim let me be on the same team as him. Man, I can't, you know, all the sponsors, James Wagner's Welding, Renegade, 760 Graphics, all those guys, all amazing people, and you know, I appreciate being a part of it.
Yeah, brother. Well, wishing you all the best next week. Make sure you get your practice in, and we hope to be talking to you again soon.
Alrighty, Robert, Chris, we'll talk
Yeah.
to you guys next time.
Yeah, I hope to make it next week. Take care, Jimmy.
Take care, man.
Our P3 finisher, Jimmy Pilen, doing a great job of giving thanks to everyone. Time to bring in the man of the witch hour, Barry Tolson. How you doing, Barry? Congrats on your win tonight, sir.
I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you.
I mean,
Hey, Barry, it's Chris. How are you, bud?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
Good. Oh, just fine, thank you. Great race tonight.
I appreciate it. I was hoping me and Ben could battle there at the end, but he got a little antsy and had a little issue.
yeah, he did, didn't he? He did for sure. I mean, I saw you shuffle back a few times based on like pit strategy and whatnot. The last caution that came out there, you were sitting around, not the last caution, but the caution before that, I think around lap 5. You were sitting a little bit further back in about 10th position. Were you worried at all as far as getting back up through the field to have a shot at it?
Yeah, my teammate Mark Morton kind of did me dirty on that stop because he told me we're taking tires and then he didn't take tires. So here we go with him having a set and me not.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to make all the difference here because, we were out in practice and we saw lap times fall over 2 seconds in about 15 laps, right? So when you bolted on tires, you basically bolted on the victory because, you battled with Pilen, you battled with Morton, you battled with Hurst, and, you were able to make the move. So it was definitely the right strategy. We're headed to, where are we headed next week?
Las Vegas.
Thanks, Chris. What are your thoughts on what are your thoughts on Vegas, Barry? Are you going to be a dominating force there?
I'm going to go do me some practicing and see what happens. I can't think that I've run a truck on Vegas, but we're going to try it.
Yeah, I mean, 3 wins this season so far, very impressive. You might actually have a shot at the championship mathematically, depending on how the other chips fall for some of the drivers. Do you have that in the sight for you as far as, when you're practicing?
Oh, yeah. I just need Pilen to have one bad race.
You've already worked out the numbers, huh?
One bad race and I'm in contention.
Yeah, and I mean...
But he's very consistent. I'll give him that for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, you definitely got your work cut out for you. Unfortunately, Chris used the line while Mark was up boost, but
I know it's lost. It's done.
It hasn't lost it for me, Chris. So you can drop it.
Well, you know what? I don't know. Barry hasn't heard it yet, so
I'm going to watch the broadcast. He could probably be watching.
I was.
Oh shoot! Well, then yeah, you pretty much told everyone to kiss your bass.
I don't know how it worked out like that, but me and Mark Morton both running Bass Pro Shop paint schemes.
Yeah, and I'm pretty much an idiot, and so yeah. Yeah, I saw the tracker, Bass Pro Shop, and I thought, oh, I used that line already. So that pretty much ruined it. But yeah, you did a great job tonight, Barry. Exciting race. I mean, after that last caution, man, you just took off and it was done. So yeah, it was cool to just see you have it, in hand and just get on the podium and take the win. I was going to say this to you, talking about, you just need Jimmy to have one bad race. I mean, Jimmy's a fantastic racer, a fantastic driver, but I'll tell you what, though, he has had some retirements at the end of the race, in the last, couple that we've seen, just, carnage on the track and so forth. So, anything is possible. You know what I mean? It comes down to it. So, just take one race at a time, one lap at a time, and I guess we'll just see how the season goes. But tonight was a fantastic win for you.
I appreciate it. Yeah, as far as, going for the points championship, I'm just going out here running race by race. If I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's a great strategy.
Well, it's super humble too, right, Barry? So, I mean, you got it done at Pocono, you got it done at Chicagoland, you got it done tonight at Indianapolis. So you're definitely picking the right moves at the right time. And, I was disheartened to hear that these other guys didn't bolt on tires. Like, that was the move when Chris and I were talking about it. He's like, "Do you take tires?" I'm like, "Yeah, you take tires. Like, of course you're taking tires."
The last set I bolted on was with 22 or 23 to go, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's when everyone came down pit road, and you were sitting about 10th.
Yeah, that seemed to be the move. That was the deciding. I'm sorry, but I was just gonna say that was it. That's what decided it.
Yeah, I would have had a set if Morton wouldn't have told me to take tires, and then he didn't.
Well, it didn't work out. Whatever. Well, Barry, who do you want to give a shout out to for your big win tonight at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the virtual roughneck racing brickyard?
I'll just give a shout out to everybody running the league. Tim Richardson, great guy. Got all the admins in there. They take care of everybody, and they put on this show, and I believe it's great for everybody.
Heck yeah, brother. Well, impressive run tonight again, Barry. I'm looking forward to see what you can do next week and to finish out the season. So hoping that you have that perfect attendance that you're going to need, and just appreciate watching your racecraft, man.
Yeah, I think I missed the first 2 races of this season, or first 2 or 3.
Yep.
I don't remember how many I missed before I got in, but we're just going to take it one race at a time and see where we go.
100%, man. Well, Barry, congrats on your win again, and we hope to be talking to you again soon.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Congrats, Barry. Take care, buddy.
All right, Chris, do you want to give us some closing remarks?
Sure. Closing remarks. Well, we saw a heck of a race. We saw a handful of cautions. We saw a caution, I want to say, on the first or second turn of lap 1. So that was kind of unexpected. But it was nice. We saw an exciting finish, which was cool. And I believe we watched it through. I don't remember who that was in 4th place, but we watched Jimmy Pylan's Monday. Yes. Was it Robert Monday?
Robert Bubbs Monday.
Yes, Robert Bubbs Monday. We watched it through his windshield. And it was exciting. It was a photo finish, which someone did remark in the chat. We didn't see how close it was until we replayed it. I don't know. Did we replay it? Maybe we need to get to that still, but it was very, very close. Anyway, what I'm getting at is it was some good racing, and certainly hope that everyone enjoyed watching it. It was a pleasure, of course, to broadcast it. And I do have one additional thing to say, but Robert, I'm going to let you get in your goodbyes really quick.
My goodbyes are just going to be quickly rolling through the results.
Okay.
One more time. I'm not sure why it's showing on race results. That'll help. So we've talked to the top 3 already: Tolson, Morton, and Pylan. Monday, great run by him in that 57 machine in 4th. That's probably one of the strongest runs that we've seen from him throughout the season. 15, Miller in 5th, Barker in 6th, Hurst in 7th, almost made the podium. Probably didn't take tires. Oopsie doopsie. Lessier in 8th, Worrell in 9th, Wilkinson 10th, Richardson 11th, Isbell 12th, 13th goes out to Hunter. Ramsey, we didn't see too much of him tonight. He's in 14th. Wagner had a good charge until trouble set in 15th. Presley 16th, BB 17th, Hawkins 18th, Isgrave 19th. He was last week's winner at Talladega. I was right at Talladega. Fuller in 20th. I can't click my button. There it is. 21st is going out to Phipps. Ryan led a bunch of laps, caught up some carnage. Tough break for him. Don Francesco in 23rd, also caught up in that carnage in that first lap that Chris was mentioning. Laurent in 24th, Grace 25th, Straminsky 26th, Manning, tough break for him. In 27th, McKee, not Blue Chew in 28th, Banky in 29th, and Copperthorne in 30th. That's going to round out our field. Next week, we're headed to Vegas. I'm excited about that. Chris, if you're allowed on the computer, you could probably come hang out.
I would love to hang out. Hopefully I can. I got my permission slip filled out. I just have to get it signed. So I'm working on that now. I hope to be with everyone. And then this is just my sort of addendum to the broadcast here. This is for the record. For the record, we were having fun. We were having fun with Johnny Hurst and Robert Bubbs Monday. Supposedly they had a lot of fans watching them, family, friends. I'm not sure. I don't even know what the reason is. Robert Warren's told me we needed to razz them.
I didn't tell you anything. I think you're making shit up right now.
This is we're live on the broadcast right now. So anyway, we were razzing you two, both outstanding drivers. Always a pleasure to watch you guys race. So we were having some fun with you guys. So yeah, when you rewatch this broadcast and you're like, "What the heck, man? Why'd they get so mean all of a sudden?
Why are they so mean? They hurt my feelings."
Right. We love you guys. We were razzing you. So I hope you in retrospect and hindsight, you'll go, "Oh, that is pretty funny what they were doing." And yeah, that's pretty much all I got, Robert. You can close us out this time. This is just a reminder too to like and subscribe, please. And I for sure look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'm going to do my best to make it.
You better. So we're headed to Vegas next week. You're going to want to tune in for race number 10 at SpeedZone or on SpeedZoneTV for the Roughneck Racing season number 7, the Wagoner's Welding Truck Series. We got lots of action. You saw tons of it tonight. 6 cautions, a bunch of carnage. We're going to see our winner, the 28 machine of Barry Tolson, do a little shakedown, test out those tires, and hats off to him on an impressive finish. Picked the right strategy, avoided the carnage, made it back up through the field. But we do have a championship in sight, Chris. So I don't know if you need to call into sick to work now for next week or tell all your friends and family that you're unavailable. But, if you're not here, you're losing out.
Okay. I can't turn that challenge down. Folks, I'm gonna throw down a gauntlet. Folks, you're gonna see me next week.
You're gonna see me next week. All right, just like Chris said, everyone, like, share the broadcast. We love what we do here. Hoping that you enjoyed everything that you saw. If there's something that you want to see different, hit up the live chat, throw some comments out there. But we are SpeedZoneTV for Roughneck Racing, the Wagoner's Welding Series, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.